Good evening and good morning, wherever you are in the art world. Today we are in Lugano and we welcome all the art talk community for this incredible event. We're actually at the vernissage of Repetto Gallery in Lugano. So we're going to meet finally with Paolo that we met in the different booths and we just met today as if we are combining the digital and physical finally together. So I'm here with Paolo, 1 second. Paolo, ciao, che bello. It's so beautiful to have you, finally to see you.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. So again, congratulations for this extraordinary event tonight.
Thank you.
So what can you tell us more? Because we are going to talk about Kenosis.
Yes, the title is from an ancient Greek word, Kenosis, and it's mean emptying, annulment, and this idea of Kenosis is very important, even for Lucio Fontana than Fausto Melotti.
Yes.
In Fausto Melotti, we can see, for example, in this sculpture, the sculpture is not anymore of bronze or marble or solid material, but the annulment, the transparency. And so the word kenosis is about this subtraction, not anymore a sculpture, I repeat, marble or bronze. In Melotti, we have the musical idea.
Yes.
And of course, the music is the art more not material. The art more with a lot of lightness and transparency.
Yes.
So this transparency for Melotti is very important. This is a theme with variation. We have an idea, and the material is brass,
yes.
A very common material in Melotti.
Yes.
And the theme with variation. There is this structure, and 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 theme in this repetition, and every block. There is a variation.
Yes.
This spiral, larger here, smaller here, and so on.
So, and this one again, this is the space. Of course, we are going through here because very soon so many people are going to come and buy. So we are going to. Queste sono le. These are extraordinary.
A section dedicated to ceramics.
Yes.
And Melotti is very important because he's a polyedric artist, and the medium, the instrument of Melotti is not only the brass,
yes,
or the plaster, but even the ceramic. And he utilized many vases. And the form like archaic, like this one, that one, and the cup, the little cups, and with color, with different colors. In one is a unique piece. And so in Melotti we have the sculpture in brass or in steel.
Yes.
We have the ceramics, the vases, the cups, and so on. And the other material that did realized many works Melotti is plaster, and even these bassorilievo of brass.
Bellissimo questo, beautiful.
We have some informal, like Burri, you know, like Alberto Burri,
Yes.
in the same year, because this piece is about 50. We have these details are very important, like a Burri. So we have painting and brass.
Fantastic. So we go further. It's incredible to be so close by. It's beautiful, pure. As you said, that was one of the most important pieces because the color is also.
It's quite rare. It's quite common to find cutting in canvas, white canvas, or red canvas, or blue, but in gold color, it's quite rare. So the exhibition is about this dialogue between Fontana and the team is Kenosis. It's in I repeat the annulment. Yeah.
Yes.
It's very important in Fontana, in this case, the cut, because Fontana write that the idea is just passing through the traditional surface of the canvas, and the art, the space art is just to pass through the traditional canvas, just to discover a new space, a new quality of light and new quality of space.
Bellissimo. So we go forward. As I said, today it's a very special day because it's the vernissage of this new space. Yes.
This is another Melotti. The title is In the Future.
Could you tell, Paolo, a bit the story behind, these two incredible artists? A bit, they were friends. They were great artists, but also they were friends.
Yes, because in 1927, 28, Melotti and Fontana were scholars in the class of Adolfo Whitney, the sculptor, in the Academia of Brera. And in this occasion, in the same classroom, Fontana and Melotti shared the professor Adolfo Whitney. In this sense, they have a common master and some common idea. Then, from the 30 and the Second World War, the idea of Fontana and Melotti is quite similar, but not the same sentiero, the same route.
It's a path, yes.
The same path, yes.
But I love also, again, the shadows, the playful game of.
In this case, we have the brass.
Yes.
But some painting. Can you see? It's quite interesting because the material is brass, but with white painting.
Yes. So then, how many pieces did you choose for today's exhibition?
1549 works, Fontana Melotti. This is quite interesting because the material is ceramic.
Yes.
And this is an edition by Fontana, but the edition is a Rosenthal edition. When in 61, Fontana did a very important exhibition in New York City.
Yes.
In the Martha Jackson Gallery. He sold everything, and he was very enthusiastic, very. Fontana, they were work that not sold at all, sold at all.
Yes.
And for the first time in New York City, in this exhibition, 61, at the Martha Jackson Gallery, he sold everything.
Wow.
And he was, Fontana, very, very happy because he visited the secret building of Miss Van der Rohe, and in the staff, the personal office of Miss Van der Rohe, he saw a cat of Fontana. And he was very, very happy. So a genius like Miss Van der Rohe in 61 bought a cat of Fontana. So it's
incredible. Yes, yes.
And we have some letters.
Yes.
Fontana was very, very happy. After long.
You have it in the gallery?
Sorry?
Not today in the gallery. But
No. And so it's Rosenthal in New York asked to Fontana to produce some cats like that. This is an edition in ceramic. Not
unique.
No. It's
the
edition.
only thing. It's an edition.
No, it's an edition. We can see.
I see.
As the edition is 75.
I see.
Copies,
okay.
And this is the 65.
Fantastic. And this
the material is ceramic.
Fantastic. Quite fragile, eh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then we jump into che bello. Wow. Oh, this one I never seen.
Yes. This is brass, very light, and even this is a theme with variation. The theme, of course, is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have this decoration, quite like a mirror.
Un po' come
Yeah, pistoletto.
Pistoletto. So, we have some pistoletto, some references. Yes. I love this. This one is beautiful.
Yes, both Fontana and Melotti have this idea of dematerialization, the emptiness of kenosis, but at the same time they have parallel of these works, the Baroque period and the Baroque work. One is the battle, the warriors, and the stilized the horse and the sword. It's very beautiful, that one.
Very fragile too, and of course it's three-dimensional.
Yes.
Because it's
like
coming alive.
1948, just after the World War.
Yes.
The war. And this is ceramic, and the material is very refined, very beautiful. So even in Fontana, Lucio Fontana, at the same year, we have the cats, the owls, and the Baroque. And these are work that have some idea from the Baroque period, Bernini, mainly Bernini and Borromini.
Yes.
We have the famous owls.
Yes.
But in this case, not anymore in canvas, but in the paper. It's a very refined paper, and we have the famous owls.
Again, it's very difficult to see from a zoom. I hope they can see, but it's beautiful to see it from here.
Yes.
It's incredible, very impressive. Bellissimo. And this one, of course, another
Melotti.
piece, Melotti.
It's very interesting. Carolina,
Sì. Yes.
To see this little figurative face.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. And then the work is an abstract one. So we have this conjugation between figurative element, the face of feminine face, and then the transparency of the works.
Bello. So again, the same material, but
Same material is brass.
yes.
Always brass, and with these small balls. And this is very interesting. That one, it's like this. It's plastic, but remember the diamond. You know,
Yes,
the
yes.
lightness and the transparency. In 1935, Melotti realized a very important exhibition at the Galleria Il Milione in Milan. In 1935. Il Milione was a very important gallery. He realized some very important exhibition by Kandinsky. In that year, Il Milione in Milano was a very, very important gallery. And in 1935, organized an exhibition, only exhibition by Melotti, of Melotti. And between the visitor was Carlo Carrà. Carlo Carrà wrote, "This is intelligent, but it's not sculpture." This is very interesting. So the reception in that year, Carlo Carrà wrote, "This is intelligent, but it's not sculpture." What does it mean? It means that in that period, the sculpture was considered only in bronze, in marble, something monumental, you know, something very heavy.
Yes.
Only Alexander Calder and Alberto Giacometti in that year and Fausto Melotti for the first time employed this transparency, this light.
Yes.
I'd like to remember that in that year, in 1932, 1931, Alberto Giacometti realized two marvelous sculptures. One is the Palace at 4 p.m. Maybe you can just see it then, and the boule suspendue, the bowl suspended.
Yes.
And these two works by Alberto Giacometti are very, very important because in the 1931 and 1932, he realized two sculptures in total transparency, not anymore in marble, not anymore in bronze. So we have Melotti, Giacometti, and Alexander Calder in the United States that realized a sculpture with a lot of lightness and transparency. For that year was very, very uncommon, very, very difficult to understand.
So they were almost the precursor of everything. It's incredible.
Yes. We must consider that in that year, for example, in Italy, in Milan, but even in the year 15, 16, even 70, the author that sold a lot were Aligi Sasso, were Guttuso, were Lilloni, and other authors. Now, not anymore.
In fact, but do we, this one, but that's, so they made really a break through to,
Exactly.
You know,
yeah. Something totally new, totally new. And then we have the exhibition. We have this part.
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
We can. It's a Fontana. It's ceramic. It's a terracotta. It's terracotta painting. It's very beautiful because we have this color, a gold color, and we have something. in the same time, in this spontaneity is the idea of all, because the material is just passing through.
Yes.
But we have even the idea of Baroque period, you know. So in this case, we have this conjugation between the Baroque and the old, the kenosis, the emptiness.
It is wonderful. It is.
Yes. La Venere con la pipa.
Eccola qua.
His wife Maria was younger.
Okay.
She was younger.
Questo we haven't seen it. I haven't
Not
seen
anymore,
it yet. Yes,
not anymore.
yes.
No.
It's a
No. It's the first
piece.
time.
Yes, it is an incredible piece.
Yes.
And I love the color, you know, that you put together. Beautiful.
Sorry, Melotti is very beautiful. That one is in ceramic. Is a core. Core is Persephone. The Greek myth is very beautiful.
Yes, it's like little angel. Da dietro. In every possible fair that you've been very, very active. A jet set of fairs jet set, Paolo.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is an edition.
Yes.
This is an edition. It's not a unique piece, but it's very beautiful.
Yes, I'm trying to manipulate the zoom and to show in its beauty, because it is a wonderful piece. Okay.
Even here we have the classic idea of theme and variation. The negative, the positive, the negative, positive, and so on. And we can just do some sound like that.
Guarda. No, questo non ce l'avevi fatto vedere l'altra volta. We didn't see.
It's quite private.
Yes, I see.
But one can do.
Yes.
It's the sound.
Yes.
It's funny. It's very funny.
Bellissimo. E adesso one piece that you adore from all of, because I know that you love them all, but one piece that you...
Maybe this one is very, very beautiful, very, very important. The title is The Coming Out of the Valkyrie from Wagner, the Valkyrie. And it's a unique piece. The date is 1980. And I think it's very, very, very beautiful, because we have the tissue with some decoration, very refined, very, very delicate. And we have the brass. And we have the idea that one very stylized about the Valkyrie that coming out from the scenography, from the theater.
Yes.
We have some movement in that, you know. We have some dynamic of the lines that's coming out from this space, and I think this is
one of the pieces that you adore.
Yes, one.
And I don't think I've ever seen it, so it's one of the first time I see it with you.
I think so.
Elise. The beginning. Can you tell us a bit the means emptying, as you said, from kenós?
Vuoto, emptiness, yes. And so we have in common in Fontana and in Melotti, this idea of anti-rhetoric, anti-material. We think sometimes that our ego is necessary to develop our ego, etc. No, even in the religions, even in the idea of sanctity and so on, is central the idea of emptiness, the idea of renunciation, and only the very important thing, even for Fontana and Melotti, was the light.
Yes.
The lightness.
Yes.
The lightness is very, and in that year, they have a lot of difficulty because nobody understands this revolution.
No.
For example,
so because you told us, it's a confrontation, a dialogue between, of course, two artists, but with an elective affinity in freeing art from matter.
Exactly.
And making, as you said, increasingly essential and lyrical and luminous.
Exactly.
This is what.
Yes, my words.
Yes, beautiful.
For example, a masterpiece of the exhibition is these three cats in red, very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. And the idea of the date is 62. Do you remember that in that year the painting was mainly informal one? We have a very important painting of Fautrier, of Arthun, of Mathieu, and other artists, with the idea of cutting the canvas.
Yes.
Fontana just passing through the traditional painting, the material, the color, and so on, and invented new space.
Yes.
Fontana wrote that
even the
exactly,
canvas,
exactly.
which is,
And of course we appreciate these cuts of Fontana about the idea.
yes,
About the idea is a conceptual art. We pay for this not only for the artigianato, the ability, the color, the anatomy, the study of anatomy. Not anymore. Not anymore. In this case, we pay and we must appreciate mainly the idea, the conceptual one. In fact, he named this one the space conceptual art.
fantastico. Veramente, it's always, so impressive and fascinating to hear all this story, because of course you are so passionate, and we can feel your passion and the passion of your of your family with this amazing gallery that has been from.
Thank you.
And could you tell me about, in fact, a bit about Repetto Gallery? So now you're open here, and you are now finally, I meet with all your brothers.
Yes,
we
are three brothers, and
yes.
there is even my father that's 89 years old, but he's very informal, very smart, And our father founded the gallery in a small town in Acquiterre, San Piemonte.
Yes.
It was 1966.
Yes.
66. In those years, he works, my father, mainly with the informal painting.
Yes.
Artists like Morlotti, Birolli, and even the classical one, historic one, Sironi, De Chirico, Carlo Carrà, and this
yes.
one. And then we began to work with Fausto Melotti in the first year of the 80, 82, 83. We began. And then we work mainly with conceptual art and art povera. Artists, we work directly with Giulio Paolini, Pierpaolo Calzolari, and Michelangelo Pistoletto.
When I was, of course, going through your website, for everybody who would like to have more information, it is really, it's incredible that you met with all these artists.
Thank you.
It's a really it's an honor, of course. It's to speak and to express. I think it's an amazing teamwork between the artists and the galleries, and yes. I think you did, of course, an amazing,
Thank
impressive.
You so much. Thank you.
Work.
The Brexit, we return in Switzerland. Because too much expensive to transport the works outside in Europe, inside London. For London, it's not at all a good thing. And so we decided, we have the offices here in Lugano.
Yes.
And the space, the exhibition space was in London. And now we decide to open these huge galleries. It's 300 meters square.
It is.
And
Wow.
so unite the offices and the exhibition space.
Fantastic.
Yes,
So for everyone, really, it's a stopover if they come to Lugano or to Switzerland to come and visit your gallery.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grazie.
Okay.
So, and tell us, this exhibition, how long will it be?
Started today and until 15 December.
Perfect.
In December.
So
Okay.
just before a beautiful Christmas present,
Yes.
they can come here
Yes.
and stop off.
Okay.
Okay. Va bene. Grazie, Paolo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you and to your family. I will, and have a wonderful vernissage. I know everybody's coming, and thank you for giving us this few minutes before your big event.
Thank you.
Grazie. Bye. Bye. So I will say hi to everybody, and I leave Paolo, and thank you again. You know, it was a very short and sweet art talk.